multiple local agencies are currently requesting the resignation of East Palo Alto City Council member Carlos Romero. Carlos decided to use his official letterhead from the desk of Carlos Romero to write a character reference for a former city employee who is currently facing felony charges for having intercourse with a 13-year-old boy that he was giving meth and marijuana and what have you. And during that time, this 13-year-old boy, an 8th grader, got hooked on drugs and became an escort. So I find that highly inappropriate. Carlos recently spoke out about this at the Association of Bay Area Governments meeting, and he thinks it's completely appropriate. He's claiming he did it in his capacity as a private citizen, even though it was on city letterhead. So take a look at what Carlos has to say. If you guys can, please donate. I'm going to put my Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whatever, and I want to drive to this motherfucker's next meeting and wear my shirt that says "Don't fuck kids." And yeah, he's not kind to his colleagues. He calls a lot of people out of their name, and so he's never dealt with me, and I would love for us to have a conversation. God bless.
Ms. Adams has submitted her personal opinion to this body that deserves a response and one that will correct the errors in her statement. I do not find it fair that I am without an opportunity to address this attack on my character. I find myself with no true mechanism to defend myself from the numerous inaccuracies in the colleague's statement. It pains me to think that decisions are being made based on this inaccurate and flawed presentation. I would like to have time to respond and correct the record. All of us should be allowed due process. In particular, I should be allowed to address the character allegations brought up or intimated by Ms. Adams. I would hope that her statement is not being used to punish one for exercising one's First Amendment rights or for speaking up about others' Fourth and 15th Amendment rights to due process. Of course, I realize this is not the time to discuss those issues and inaccuracies. I do want to cursorily note that Ms. Adams' statement contains many grave pieces of misinformation. A couple that I'll point out. The letter I was asked to write by the defendant's mother to the court was neither a request for leniency nor a reduction in charges or sentencing. The letter did not say that. It was submitted for a pretrial motion that had nothing to do with either charges or sentencing.
Time, please.
Okay. There are, of course, numerous other inaccuracies that need to be addressed, including the use of quote-unquote city